Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jeremy here in the Extreme Weather Tracker, updating your tropical weather on June the 10th at 12:30. A couple of things we want to talk about. The first one being the area of disturbed weather here, just north of Cuba. This is the area that came up out of the Caribbean, wandered across Cuba, and now it's sitting over here close to the Bahamas. The National Hurricane Center is giving this 20% chance of development. There's a lot of convection associated with it, but there's so much shear through here in this area that I doubt that anything will come of it. As you can see, most of the convection is still off on the north and east side. I doubt this thing develops at all. But as you can see, like I said, it's an interesting feature. It's located here. It's bringing some rain to the Bahamas, but basically it missed Florida. Florida got basically nothing out of this. This may trigger a few daytime heating showers and thunderstorms, but other than that, it's really not going to bring any drought relief to Florida as where this thing went. It basically drifted off too far to the east to do Florida any good. The model tracks. Let me show you the models for this thing. The models are, you can see the center coming up over Cuba here, and the models are showing this thing drifting across the Bahamas, and the consensus is that it'll just go back out into the Atlantic. One model you can see takes it over on the western side of Florida, but at this point I think that's unlikely. The shear that's in this area is basically the trough is driving this thing to the north and east, and it's already drifted further to the east than the models had predicted at the outset. So I predict this thing to keep on going on to the north and east and not even get close to the eastern seaboard there before it makes its way back out in the Atlantic, hits the cooler waters and dissolves. The last thing I want to talk about today is the hurricane. I want to talk a little bit about predictions for the upcoming season. I want to show you this interesting map that I pulled up. As you can see, here's Africa here, and then we have the United States over here. And this is the sea surface temperatures for the Atlantic Basin. Now, what's interesting to note, down here in the Gulf of New Guinea, actually the Gulf of Guinea, I'm sorry, we have this tongue of cool water that's drifted out into the Atlantic Basin. And what this means is this is the area right through here where the tropical cyclones, the waves come off of Africa. And it's interesting to note this cooler water down here. When you have cooler water up in this area, in the northern side of Africa, and then you have this cool water down here, this tongue of cool water in the Gulf of Guinea, what that means is there's a temperature gradient in this area right here where these tropical cyclones come off of Africa. These are the Cape Verde Islands here. And this is the Cape Verde season, is what we're about to start right about in July, is when these African, what they call the wave train, gets rolling. And these are the storms that come through this area and into the Caribbean and up into the Gulf of Mexico, as we've seen many times. And so these new maps showing these water temperatures is telling me that this season's about to really get fired up. When you have the cooler water down in this area and you have the cooler water up here in the northern side of Africa, it really creates a moist environment in this middle of Africa here where these waves come off. And so I'm really thinking that the season's really about to get fired up. It started out a little bit slow. We had this one area right in here, but I think that this area in the south and northwestern Caribbean and the southern Gulf of Mexico here, I really think this is an area that we need to watch in probably the next 10 to 15 days. I really believe something could get fired up in this area. As you can see, throughout this whole area, all the way up into the Caribbean, even into the Gulf of Mexico, the waters are very, very warm. They're 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit above normal right now. So that's telling me that this season could be above normal. Well, we're predicting 15 to 16 named storms this year, maybe 4 to 5 major hurricanes, and probably at least a couple of those will make landfall somewhere on the United States coastlines or the Gulf of Mexico coastlines. So anyway, just wanted to show y'all this interesting bit of information. Like I said, anytime you see this cool water down here to the south of the we call the interconvergence tropical zone in this area here. This is called the ICTZ. And anytime you see this cool water to the south, and then of course you have the cool water on the in the northern side, that's really indicative of a strong African wave train that's going to be starting here soon. So anyway, just wanted to update you guys, and keep checking back. Hurricane Adrian is still over here in this area, Category 4 hurricane, and it's making its way out to the northwest here. No threat to land. It's right at this point here where it's going to start hitting these cooler waters, and as it makes its way on out into the open Pacific here, we should see it starting to decrease in size and decrease in intensity. So it's no threat to land, no threat to us, and for the next 7 to 10 days, things should be a little quiet in our area over here. But after that, I really think it's going to start heating up. So keep checking back, guys, and we'll keep updating you. Once again, this is the Extreme Weather Tracker. Thank you for watching. You have a good day.